There's an old expression, panics for the unprepared. So, you bought a new generator last year, you go to fire it up, no go. Try spark plug, that ain't it either. I'm going to show you how to fix your generator with a garbage wrap tie. Coming up. Brand new generator won't start. Let's get it running. All right. Save the screw because we're going to need to plug off the gas line here in a second. Always lay your parts down so you don't lose them. So, there you have it. Carburetor's off. All right. Let's plug the gas line. Nothing really to be afraid of here when you're taking this apart. All these carburetors are basically the same. This one has a electronic throttle control on it because it's a fairly modern generator. So, let's take the bottom out. Right here. Washer for the bottom, don't lose that. Gonna need that again. And see right here, this is your float pin. Now, if you got dirt in your carburetor from sitting here, it's going to be dirty in two places. Right here, under your, here, let's see if we can get you a better look. Under your needle, and right in here, that is your main jet. So, let's take the jet out. Now, if your generator or ATV, doesn't matter. They all work on the same principle. This will get plugged up. So, what I did, I put some penetrating fluid in a dish and soaked these. So, you drop this in your soak dish, you let it soak for a few minutes. And see this here? This is a simple garbage tie. Very thin piece of metal. And what you want to do is run that through until it runs free and clear. That was my problem. So, in reverse order, put it back together, blow it out. This brake cleaner is great for cleaning up parts, so I'm not going to go through that again, but just rinse everything out. Alright, screw the main jet back in. Put your float back in place. Make sure that's sitting in the seat. Put your float pin back in. and put your fuel bowl back on. Now on all these generators, you can see right here, this is to drain your fuel bowl. All you have to do to drain your fuel bowl and alleviate all these problems is, if I can line up the screwdriver, back that out, and all your fuel will run out of this hose, and all the sediment will come down this hose as well. So that will take all the sediment away, and you won't have this problem the next time you go to start it. So when you go to start it back up next time, tighten that up, turn on your fuel. Bob's your uncle, she'll start first click. All right, let me put this back on. In reverse order, plug your handy dandy fuel control in, if it has it. Make sure your gasket's in place. And put on your front gasket. Connect up your fuel line. Put it back in place. And cap back on, and put your box back on. Bolts back on. And one more thing. Put this back on. So don't wait till you need it to try it. So you don't want to be doing fixing your main jet in the dark. So take your generator out today, see if it'll fire up. Another tip, always run Supreme gas in it, because 87 octane will just die. And this is a brand new generator, and just because you bought it brand new doesn't mean that you're not going to have problems. So take your generator out today, try it out, If it runs, great. If it doesn't, so just to recap, necessities of life for any engine are fuel, spark, and air. So on a quick diagnosis checklist, you want to pull your spark plug out, and if you have no fuel, then you definitely have a dirty jet and fuel's not coming through. If you have flooding, more than likely you have a dirty seat and your needle valve is sticking open, or your float is stuck and that float needs to be work free up and down. Just for quick reference, dry spark plug, wet spark plug. So if your float's sticking or your needle valve is stuck open, your engine will flood, and that can be taken care of by cleaning. So while you have your spark plug out, see the spark? That's what you want. If you have spark, you should be good. If you don't have spark, then you're going to have to look at your secondary ignition system, and there's some other little bits and pieces there that will time your spark, so that could be the problem there. But if you get into it and it's in that far, it's probably past your comfort zone at that point, and you might have to get somebody else to look at it. And finally, air. Check your choke. Make sure you take your filters, put them up to the light, make sure you can see through them. If you don't see no light through it, then more than likely it can't breathe. All right, that's the quick checklist.
Like and subscribe.